Hi everyone. Now today we finally got a new book by George R. R. Martin, but it is not The Winds of Winter. It is Fire and Blood. This is the history of the Targaryen dynasty, which spans over 300 years. Now you may be asking yourself, hey, Will, why are you showing us a book? The cool thing about this book is that it is illustrated, and there are a lot of illustrations in here. Who are the illustrations by? The illustrations are by Doug Wheatley. Now, I haven't heard of him before. I haven't seen any of his work. But in here, we do have a lot of cool pictures. And they're really well done. And unlike the Song of Ice and Fire book, which came out a couple of years ago, it looks like these pictures are all original to this book. And from what I remember, oh, that's a cool one right there. Now, from what I remember, it looks like it's Aegon sitting on the Iron Throne. I remember seeing a lot of those pictures in A Song of Ice and Fire and other places. So that was a little disappointing. But this here, it's all original artwork. It's kind of similar to that book that came out in 2016, which was the illustrated version of A Game of Thrones. It's kind of like that, though these are in black and white, and from what I remember, the one in the Game of Thrones, well, the pictures in the Game of Thrones, excuse me, were color, but that's okay. Anyway, from what I understand, this isn't like a novel. Each chapter is kind of like its own self-contained story regarding whatever Targaryen they're talking about in that chapter. So it doesn't look like... Ooh, this is a cool spread. Look at that. Wow, that's quite beautiful. And look at the size of those dragons. Yeah. So it's not a novel, so you don't have to read this 700-page tome all at once. It was designed by George R. R. Martin to kind of just read a chapter and, you know, you could just move on with your life from there and then pick it up again when you're curious about something else. Now, from what I understand, now that this is out, he's going into overdrive for The Winds of Winter. So hopefully we'll get that next year. I'm really hoping that we'll get it before the final season of the Game of Thrones TV show, because that would be really embarrassing for them to finish it up before him. But either way, I wanted to show you this. It's really cool. It's out now. Go buy it. Thanks for watching.